Hey guys, it's Amy Z, and I'm going to show you how to put your own monster that you're going to create online into the window of the book Goodnight Moon. You want to start with a digital copy of the book cover, and your teacher probably has saved it someplace for you. In my case, it is saved right here. And so once I get there, I can see it, I can click on it, and I can go up here and I can choose this button right here, and I can say download, and it's going to download a copy of that for me. You can't see it, but it downloaded right here. Okay, now I need a monster to put in my window, and we're going to do a version of ourselves. So we're at a cool website called www.buildyourwildself.com. You're going to go there, and then you're going to click right here on the button Start. It's going to ask you some questions. It's going to say, would you like to start as a boy or a girl? I'm going to pick girl. And then I can change things. I can say, okay, I want my hair to be kind of different. Maybe like this. Maybe like this. And I can pick hair colors. So I could say I might want it blonde or brown. My hair's actually red, so I'm going to pick that. Then I get to pick my eyes. I have pretty big eyes, so I'm going to pick this one. And then I get to pick eyebrows and glasses, and I actually do wear glasses. I like kind of fancy glasses, so I'm going to wear those. I need a mouth. I need headgear if I want it, and so this is where you're going to start to make it look more like a monster. You can see these cool things you can pick. That reminds me of a peacock, so I'm going to pick that. Ears. Maybe some pig ears. Oh, those ears show up better. Ooh, rabbit ears. Face. So I can actually even change my face a little bit if I want to. I wonder what happened if I gave myself this crazy... Check that out. How funny is that? Arms. Some kind of feet. I think something might be off there. And then I can say, ooh, butterfly wings, some kind of tail. And then I'm going to pick a background. Where do I want to live? Ooh, this is a pretty habitat. Okay. Once you're all done, you're going to click right here on the red I'm done button. And it's going to say enter your name. It's right up here. I'm going to type in my name, Amy. Click I'm done. And it's going to give you some options. Now, if you would like to read about all the different animals you picked to make your monster, you can, right here. And it gives you a crazy name for you. But we're actually going to click on print. You have to wait a second. And look at that. So then what I do is I right-click on it, and I go to Save Image As. Let's do it again. I right-click, and I go to Save Image As, and I find a good place to save it. And I probably want to save it as My Name Monster. So I'm going to save it as My Name Monster and click Save. Great job. Now we're ready to start putting our monster into the Goodnight Moon book cover. We're going to edit our book cover by going to a website called pixlr.com. When you get there, you'll scroll down, and you're going to click right here where it says Launch Web App. It might take a second, so it's okay to wait. Okay, so now you're in Pixlr Editor, and it's going to ask you a few questions. We actually want to open an image from a computer because that's where we have saved our Goodnight Moon book cover. So you're going to click there. Usually when you download things, they save to your downloads folder, so it might be there. I've already moved mine. Mine's right here, so I'm going to click there and click Open. And there it is. This is my layers. This is going to be important, so I'm going to kind of just click and drag that over. Do you see how I do that? Click and drag over. Okay. Now I need my monster to get here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go not to File Open. That's a mistake a lot of people make. You're going to go to Layer, Open Images Layer. So let's do that again. Layer, Open Images Layer. Okay. And then you have right here your monster. So there's my monster. Oh, now I can't see my book anymore. It's just because this is so large. So the way we resize that is we go to Edit, Free Transform. And again, that was Edit, Free Transform. Click, to make it about the same size as the window, maybe a little bit bigger. That's pretty good right there. Now, this is still covering my background. And by the way, I'm going to go get my move tool. That's my crop tool. I don't want that. This is my move tool. See, if I hover there, it tells me that. Click there. And that just lets you move things around. Now, I want for my Goodnight Moon to be on top of my monster. So all I do you see my layers right here? This is my Goodnight Moon layer. Can you see the baby Goodnight Moon? I click, and I pull it up, and I let go. And there's my monster. Now, if I click on my monster layer, it's right here. I can click on my monster, and I can kind of move it around so I can see it better. I actually kind of like it right there. Click off to the side. You're all finished. What you're going to do is File, Save. Probably want to give it a name. I would do your name, Monster. I'm putting a number after mine because I've made a few of them at this point. You're going to click OK, and then you're going to go find the folder that your teacher told you to save it to, okay? So this is the one I'm supposed to save it to. I'm going to save, and you are all finished. And that is how you create a Goodnight Moon book cover with a monster version of yourself in the window.